Hey everybody, I cannot believe that 2025 is coming to a close. And if I could, I would roll back the clock to January 2025 and I would use my magic wand to change all of the things that I found disappointing and the things that I dislike about this year. That doesn't mean that I didn't have some things that were positive. I'm sure we all have. So hope you guys have made a lot of good memories this year, and I hope you're in good health. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for leaving such thoughtful, insightful comments and sharing your wisdom with everybody in this community. You've helped me over this past year realize a few things and come to terms with things. And also, I know that you're helping the people in this community. Today, I want to give you my top 10 list for a healthier retirement. And did you know that many people think that health is more important in retirement than money? So many people say, what is the point if you don't have your health? So today I want to give you my 10 positive choices for a healthy retirement, like I said. And these are things that I do. So it's just, things that I do. You probably have your own routine. I'd love for you to share in the comments different things that you do to stay healthy, because as we get older, it's really important to maintain our health. So here I have number one is to hydrate. And you may have seen me talking about this bottle that I use to stay hydrated. It's 32 ounces. I drink two of these per day to stay hydrated. And I do have a little routine in the morning. I have a glass of water by my bedside, and every morning I drink some water and I say, water is the elixir of life. It keeps me healthy all the days of my life. So that's just a little ritual that I do. Number two is walking. And walking, as we know, is widely accepted as a great way to improve our cardiovascular health. So I do try to get my steps in every day, 6,000 minimum, 10,000 max. So let me know how you work that out. Sometimes I go to YouTube and find videos, walking videos that I use for that. So let me know if you have any favorite channels. I use Senior Shape, and I also use Get Fit with Rick. So I can leave those channels, links to those channels in the description. My number three on the list is stretch as you age. Flexibility is the first thing, one of the first things that we lose. And I remember this back when I was middle-aged, and I could not cross my legs. When you sit down and you cross your legs. And that was really embarrassing to think that I couldn't do that. I was in middle age and I couldn't do it. So I took notice of that and I started stretching. So I do stretch every day. It's something that makes me feel better. It takes out all of those little creaks in the morning. And sometimes my hips get cranky. And so I do need to stretch. So that is my number three count on my countdown list, is stretching. Number four is to eat more leafy greens. Dark leafy greens like spinach, broccoli, they all contribute to better eye health. And I do have macular degeneration in my gene pool. My grandmother and my aunt both had that. And my aunt was, her eyesight was very poor by the time she passed. And so I want to make sure that I eat, more leafy greens. And I do try to do that as much as I can. So that's number four on my list. Number five is to eliminate or reduce sugar intake. Frankly, this has been really tough over the holidays because I did bake a bunch of cookies and sweets, and I have been eating a lot of sugar, the candied yams as well. So, I need to get back on track with that. But it is something that I have noticed that I do feel better if I do not eat a lot of sugar. Number six is listen to music. Music can boost our moods and may even enhance our cognitive function in healthy older adults. At least that's what I've heard. So I enjoy music anyway, but that's an extra bonus if it's going to help maintain my cognitive health. So I like to listen to music. Sometimes it's, my favorite oldies, and I'll, dance around the bedroom, like dance when nobody's watching kind of thing. Or sometimes when I'm going to sleep, I will put in, some light music, some Zen type of music to help me fall asleep and stay asleep. Number 7 is self-massage. Now, I learned self-massage years ago, and to give yourself a daily self-massage, it really gets the blood flowing. And so I start, with the scalp all the way down, to the chest and the face and the arms. And I go all the way from the head to the toes, giving myself a self-massage. And I did discover a channel where you can do a really great self-massage with Brother Insight. He does a lot of Qigong, but I'll put a link to his video where he does the self-massage, and it really gets you going for the day. And number 8 is practicing prevention. And we all know that this is so super important. So I try to make lifestyle choices to prevent illness and promote a healthy retirement. So I won't have to worry about going to a doctor because I don't like doing that. So I think prevention is the key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle, establishing good habits in the first place, or whenever we can start to establish a good habit, get rid of an old one and start a new one. So if you visualize yourself doing these things, making these habits, that does help me make better choices and to stay on track. Number 9 is to take charge of our health. And what I mean by that is I think that we are in charge of our health, that we need to be responsible and proactive in the choices that we make that's going to benefit our health, instead of relying on a doctor to tell us what we need to do. We need to be proactive. And number 10 is to think positively. Physicians have long recognized that patients with a positive attitude, a positive outlook, they have a higher will to live. So I try to focus on the good things in life, and we need to realize that life is worth living. There's so many things in our future that we can look forward to. That's it for today. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you for helping this channel grow over 2025. Thanks so much for all of your comments and support. I really do appreciate it. So happy New Year to you and yours. Have a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year's. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everybody. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement, and I'll see you next time.